All right, who watched Mando? Who watched Mando? Anybody? Are we all excited that he's back? Finally? Nah? All right, so I watched the season premiere. Felt short. I will say. I was like, this feels kind of short. Kind of was. Obviously, the last time we saw, Mando and Grogu, I guess, was what? Our last time we saw Mando was like, what, Book of Boba Fett? Trying to, and we know that Grogu was with Luke for a little bit. Apparently, according to Jon Favreau, it's been a couple of years, which they, of course, have to do a little bit of a time jump. But naturally, he got him back. Yeah, this is the way. Yeah, you haven't watched season 2 yet? Yeah. Well, I mean, and then when it came to this one, it's like, all right, again, it's like, the only thing I'm like going is like, can we get something different? And it's funny too, because even like one of the characters in this episode kind of points out like, here are again, you and the little guy, you're protecting the little guy. What the heck, And with this season premiere, it's like, yeah, it had some good action, like this opening sequence when it came to the Mandalorian, because obviously that world was destroyed, and so they're at this other place and they're kind of doing like a whole ritual thing of a young kid, and then all of a sudden this big huge alligator thing just comes out, and then of course have to take it on. It's like it's a cool opening sequence. It definitely is. There's some cool things. You could tell that you could tell that there's more money, more budget when it's going to be coming to this season. But at the same time, I'm just kind of going like, all right, so is it just Mando? Is just Mando like trying to get back on the good graces of being a Mandalorian? Because obviously they were like, you're disowned, you took your helmet off willingly. Which I'm just kind of going like, why wouldn't he take his helmet off willingly? I mean, that thing's got to stink. You got to wash it. What happens? Can they show that scene? Like when they wash their helmets. I mean, they don't just keep them on. They don't sleep with them on, right? So I guess if you're in your own quarters, you could do all that and you have to do all that. But anyways, you can't do it in public. That's what it is. You can't do it in public. There's rules. But I was just kind of like, okay. I'm cool. There they are again. Obviously, Grogu is cute as hell. Still tiny, still making the baby noises, and still, doing that kind of stuff. And I'm just kind of wondering, I'm like, okay, where is this going to go? Because we see a character that we've seen before as well in the series. A couple characters, I should say. But it's just like, all right, so what exactly is going to be happening here? He's just going to try to get back in the good graces to be a Mandalorian again? I mean, I guess that's part of it, but there's got to be other things too. So I'm not quite sure exactly where the series is going yet with this first episode. Hopefully with the second episode, we'll get more of that.